tips we give. Live streams, deep dives, breaking it down. From set to screen, tech's all around. Apple gadgets, all things new. If it's worth your time, I'll test it for you. Life with Tech Nation is tech for real life. No hype, no fluff, just what feels right. Tips, tricks, insights to see, making tech work for you and me. Unbox, upgrade, let's explore. What's the future got in store? From daily hacks to what ifs too. I break it down so it works for you. Tech should help, not get in the way. So let's keep it smart, make the most of your day. No gatekeeping, just straight up fun. Press play, join in, we've only begun. Tune in, chat live, stay up to speed. One click away, that's all you need. Life with Tech Nation, it's tech made bright. So let's explore the world of tech tonight.
Hey guys, welcome. So we got our hands on the Oakley Meta glasses, and we haven't done a live for a little while, so I figured let's jump in and do an unboxing and a first look at this together. Let's jump over to our overhead cameras. Great. All right, so here it is. We ended up ordering from Best Buy. The reason for that is because we are a Total Tech member. We've mentioned this over the years. Love this service. You end up getting the warranties included and everything. And interesting fact is, if you have the Best Buy Total Tech, you get the warranty automatically, which actually covers accidental damage. And I actually double checked with Best Buy support today. That includes glasses. So if you get some scratches or pretty much break them, they'll repair them or fix them for nothing. All right, so I'm excited about this. This is my first Meta glasses, and I'm actually really piqued my curiosity. Everybody's been talking about them for a while now. Let's dive right in. Oakley Meta, looks like a little open tab here. Yep, so I guess it stands up that way and opens, well, I guess it was supposed to open up that way to something like that, which is nice if it actually opened that way. Let's dive into what's over here. Just the instructions. A little pull out. We got a cloth here. Oh, they intertwined it pretty good. Yeah, a little, I don't know if it's a microfiber. I don't know if I would call it that, but it's almost silky smooth, really smooth. It's embroidered on here, Oakley Meta, right there. Let's see if we zoom in the camera a little bit. If you guys could see that. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a peek. We got some instructions here. Getting started. Scan to get started. pull tabs, charging. I'll put that on the side for a second. Safety and warranty. That looks like a pretty big book. We'll stick that back inside. And let's pull the case out of the box, close the box up. So everyone's been saying these glasses are kind of dopey looking, and I kind of agree. I'm not really sure why they went with this style out the gate. But again, I'm not selling Best Buy Total Tech, but I do have 60 days to return this. So the idea is, for me at least, if another model, if I'm not satisfied with this model and this look, if another one comes out within the next 60 days, I'm going to return this and get one of those. But yeah, let's take a look in here. So I'll first look, open the top, the side, the light is lighting up green as soon as we opened it. Just trying to find a easy way to pull this out. Well, I pulled that little plastic tab that they had that they said in the instructions, but I want to pull the whole thing out first. It's actually a little difficult to grab, or I'm just babying it, one or the other. I guess a two-hand grab, one from each side. I'm going to save these in case I do the return. So there you have it. It doesn't look all that bad in person. I'm going to zoom in a little more. They feel pretty light. I mean, I usually wear titanium Ray-Ban glasses right now, but I went through an Oakley phase for a while as well, and I do like their glasses. I'm just not sure of these lenses. I like prism lenses. I always get prism lenses, but the color that everyone was talking about, I'm not too sold on. I don't know, let's see what this... Yeah, it's going to be too dark. Yeah, I'm not going to put them on yet, but let's put them back in the case. Oh, I'm trying to see. So does it matter which side we fold them? No. So there are connection points for charging. There's two dots right there. That's where it connects in the case. I'm sure you guys have seen some other videos. So left side is the light, right side, or maybe I'm saying it backwards. Yeah, maybe I'm saying it backwards. And the other side is the camera itself. Okay, here's the case. Well, let's take a closer look inside. We have the charging points, the clip, magnetically closes, which is really nice. All right, let's put it back in the case. Let's see how easy it is. So yeah, so there's a little bump there. So there's a little like spring notches. So it actually snaps in once it gets past those notches. Maybe that's why I was having a hard time pulling it out. So is there an easier way of pulling it out? I had to grab it from both sides to feel comfortable pulling them out. But yeah, let's come back to this. I'm actually, let's zoom back out. I'm actually interested in trying them on and everything, but I wanted to get them paired up fast. So let's jump over to a camera view of the phone. Actually, let's just go screen share the phone and see about getting this set up. Okay, so it looks like I was muted there again in the live video. This is what we're getting. So what I was saying was we're going to go ahead and run through the app. I have not used it before. I did install it, but we're just going to go ahead and run through this and pair this. So it's asking, is the blue light turned on? No, it's not. Remove the plastic. We did that. Leave the glasses inside the case so they can power and charge. If the case LED doesn't light up blue, press and hold the pairing button on the back. Okay. I don't see a pairing button. Pairing button on the back of the case. There is no button on the back of the case. Yeah, so not sure about their instructions. Let's see if I put them back in, if it goes blue. Let's just go ahead and click and see if it actually sees it. It is not seeing it. So I'm missing something here. Okay, let's take a look at the getting started. So, scan to get started. Okay, that's just to install the app. Pull tab, we pulled that out. Charging battery level. So maybe it's the battery, right? Let's go ahead and just plug it in, maybe. Okay, so now it's plugged in. Couldn't find glass. Yes, I removed the tab. Press and hold to begin pairing. Make sure your glasses are charged, turned on, and placed in the case. So is it that the glasses are not on, perhaps? So I'm assuming it's the button. Let's jump. Let's jump back to the overhead real fast and zoom in a bit. So there is the switch to turn on the headset. So I went ahead and threw that switch. Now we'll jump back over to the view with the iPhone. Close it back up. We'll put it back in the case. And now we'll see if it maybe lights up blue. I'm getting a blinking light. I don't know if that's charging or what, but let's... Press and hold the pairing button on the back of the case for 5 seconds. There is no pairing button on the back of the case, so... Okay, so let's let's see if it was maybe me. Did I choose the wrong glasses? I mean, it says Oakley Meta. There's only one Oakley Meta in here, so let's click that again. Blue. Okay, let's try to do it without the case. Let's pair it without the case, I guess. Press and hold to begin pairing. So let's jump to the overhead again. So press and hold. Charge and turned on with both arms closed. Okay, so the arms have to be closed. So arms are closed. Hold the button for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says tap. And then it says to tap done. So we'll go ahead and click the tap done. Still not finding. I'm going to hold the button again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll let go. Still not finding it. Let's rule out some stuff. I am using my phone as an AirPlay device to share the screen. So let me go ahead and kill that. We'll jump back to the overhead. And I will do it. Device found. So that's what was happening. So I think the Bluetooth wasn't going into pairing mode on my phone because it was connected to the screen share over here. Pairing request, pair. It says connecting. Scanning for Wi-Fi networks. I guess we can, if we're going to do this handheld, I guess we could zoom in a little more. I like doing the screen share because it is makes the text easier to read. I'm going to bow out for a minute to put my password in. And bring it back. Your glasses will automatically update. Switched on charging case connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, let's put them back in the case. And I guess close it. Next. Oh, now it's telling me to learn the basics, put on your glasses, detecting. All right, so I guess we're going to put them on for the first time. Let's jump to me. And yeah, so you guys are gonna have to let me know what you guys think. Can I rock these? Or should I replace them with another model when it comes out? Let's see how they fit first. My head is pretty big. I'm not that tall. I'm 5'11", like 250-ish pounds. Let's take a look at the phone again. Oh, sorry. What got me there was the polarizing of the lens cancels out the buttons on my Stream Deck. I can't see them. So that's kind of wild. I can't see any of it at all. So I wanted to jump back up to the overhead view. It says press the capture button once. So pressed it once. Press and hold the capture button. So pressing and hold. Start recording. Press the button again to stop recording. Tap the touchpad once. I hear music playing in my ear. Nice. Swipe forward to go up. Nice. Swipe. Tap to pause. Great job. That's the basics. Okay, so we got the basics out of the way. You go hands-free with Meta AI. Talk or ask. Continue. Location features, sure. Allow while using app for now. Allow Meta to also use your location when you are not using the app. I'm going to make it always for now, but I just want everything to work right now. But I will end up changing that to only when I'm using it. At least that's the way I feel with security. It doesn't need to be running if I'm not using the Meta. Start with Hey Meta. Hey Meta, what is the marathon world record? So it says no need to say blah, blah, blah again if you follow up right away. What about the half marathon? Hey Meta, what is the marathon's world record?
The current men's marathon world record is 2 hours 0 minutes 35 seconds, set by Kelvin Kittel on October 8th, 2023, at the 2023 Chicago Marathon, and the women's world record is 2 hours 9 minutes 56 seconds, set by Ruth Chepnjatic on October 13th, 2024, at the 2024 Chicago Marathon.
What about the half marathon?
The current men's half marathon world record is 56 minutes.
So it's talking in my ear. I don't think you guys could hear it at the moment.
At the Barcelona half marathon, this record is 1 hour 2 minutes 52 seconds, set by Lettuce Knight on October 24th, 2021, at the Valencia half marathon.
Hey Meta, what am I looking at? I didn't hear it respond and tell me what I was looking at. But now it says great job, like it's done. Okay. Share additional data to improve Meta products. I'm going to say don't share for now. Get ready to capture. Click done. Connect music apps. I use Apple Music, so let's connect that. Allow. Communications hands-free. Phone. Continue. I'll share all my contacts, which I don't like doing. I really don't like things asking me that. Makes me feel like it's not going into the app to get that stuff. So follow the instructions for turning on toggles in your phones. So it wants me to go to settings, Bluetooth, device, show messages, notification, and sync contacts. Open your phone settings and tap Bluetooth. Find your device's name and tap the information icon. So that's our, okay, contacts, messages. Okay, so did that, continue. Sure, I'll put on automatic message readout for now. What is this? Glasses privacy. Okay, let's leave that for now. Continue. I guess we need to connect Facebook, right? Continue. Connect Instagram. Okay, let's do my Instagram. Wow. I'm going to turn this stuff on now. I'm sure it's going to get annoying, but I want to get the full. And I guess let's do Messenger. Connect to glasses. Allow. And I'll do readout again. Let's go ahead and, yeah. Connect with your glasses. Allow. Yeah, I'm not going to make the readout of that one. But I will say announce calls. Later. So that was communicate. I'm hands-free. Customize voice settings. What do we have here?
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Let's go ahead and see if you guys could hear this.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
That's the AI, that's awkward Fina? I don't know. John Cena?
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Christian Bale. I clicked on Aspen, but that's not playing. Let's try Indigo.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
Sage.
You can always change it later in settings.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
So now Aspen wasn't, I don't know, maybe it's downloading the first time.
You can always change it later in settings.
So it looks like there's 4 that's listed as AI voice, and 3 that's listed without them. And they have it set by pitches. The voice pitch. So, like Kristen
Here's one of the voices you can choose.
is a
You
high
can
pitch.
always change it later in settings.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You can always change it later in settings.
I might go with Aspen. So I guess you could change the rate too. Let's see if we raise this to, I don't know, 1.5 and see what she sounds like.
Here's one of the voices you can choose. You
Wow.
can always change it later in settings.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's go with that for now. Continue. Translate in real time. It's one of the things I was interested in. Select language, download, okay, done. Pause, okay. No, I don't want to pause that for right now. Guys, I'm just looking through the app. Reminders, interesting. Okay. So it's still saying there's an update for the device. Updates automatically. I will install this when I'm not live. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to play with this. Let me know what you guys think. Really, let me know. How do these look on me? Let's. So what do you guys think? How does this look on me? I feel like when I look to the side, the glasses look like they're pitched on an angle, not straight. I don't know. The color doesn't look that bad, but I'm in kind of a, inside in the office with lights facing down. I could see my plant on my desk. I could see everything pretty well. So I don't feel like it's super dark. I think if you have lights on, you should be fine. The prism lenses, like I said, the Stream Deck, that was the first thing that got me. My phone seems fine. A lot of the times you hold the phone at an angle and you could lose it, but I'm not seeing that in any way. Yeah, if you guys want to review or want to see something specific with these glasses, let me know. I'm going to film some content and stuff. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments. Anything you want to see, please let me know. All right, guys, till next time. Later.